You've just heard about some new performers making their National Day Parade debut, but what about a performer who is making his 7th appearance at the parade this year? Joining me now in the studio is Michael Stafford Hogan. Mr. Hogan, a very warm welcome to you, and thank you very much for being here with us. So, your first NDP participation was back in 1967.
Yes.
Bring us back there. What was it like? What was your fondest memory of that performance?
Fondest memories, well, we assembled early in the morning. The sun only rose at 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock we assembled in the Nickel Highway, right in the middle of the road, without any shade. And then we wait to come on to the parade square, the Padang. Then we march onto the Padang and we wait again.
Okay.
And on the Padang, the president will arrive, and that will be at 9 o'clock. And the bells on tower clock will ring. Then, of course, the president will stand, and everyone, and the band will play the Majula, Singapura, and then the inspection takes place, right? The president leaves and walks to the guard of honor and then mounts the Land Rover to inspect all the other contingents. All the contingents were only marching contingents.
Okay.
And that was the way for the next 4 NDPs.
Yep.
After the inspection comes the vehicle pass, and then we are turned to the right and get ready to march off. Then the order to quick march begins, and we march past the president and salute.
I mean, sorry to interject, but I heard that you marched for 10 kilometers under the hot sun. That must have been very intense for you. You definitely didn't stop there in 1967. You went on to participate in 5 more parades.
Oh, yes.
How is each parade different from the previous years? I mean, what kept you going, basically?
Oh, well, you see, being a Singaporean of the 6th generation, I'm quite proud to serve community, country. And end of the day, though it's difficult, it's fun and I enjoy it.
Yeah, is that, isn't it? I mean, is walking away from every parade with the greatest memories and the camaraderie that you achieved among the participants, isn't it?
That's right.
And speaking of the participants, this year's segment will involve about, I think, more than 3,000 performers. You're definitely one of them. And I hear your segment will involve a group called the Strong Seniors and a 20-meter long ship. Tell us more.
That's right. Yes, this is a very heavy ship, and it needs to be pulled out of its berth into the port. And we have 10 of us, 10 strong seniors between the ages of 60 and 80. And we pull this out to the fanfare of lightning and bright lights and music. And then when we put our ropes down, the bow doors swing open and the ramps come down and the new immigrants arrive. Right? And we were dressed as coolies because that's what coolies do, pull the ships into the berth.
And this is part of a chapter called Together We Achieve, Mr. Hogan. It is, as you noted, a tribute to the enduring strength of the pioneer generation. Why do you think this is an important chapter for us to honor in this year's NDP?
Well, that's our heritage. We are all immigrants, right? I'm 6th generation. Most of my friends are 3rd or 4th generation. And we all came here at some other time. But, of course, since being a future generation, we were born here. So we were born into this, and we were educated. And if we had a good education, we enjoyed and respected our country.
I definitely have to ask you this. We all have our favorite moments of NDP, from the parade segment to the aerial display, the fireworks, and the NDP songs. What is the one segment that you look forward to every year?
For this year, it's the last segment. It's chapter 6, when we mount the ship onto the deck, which brings us closer to the audience. And then we dance away with the music together with the audience. Then, towards the end, the whole parade, the whole audience and participants will stand up, and then the national day, the national anthem will play, and the pledge. That's quite a moment.
Mr. Hogan, you're making us very excited, really, to watch the NDP. We wish you all the best, and we look forward to seeing you on the TV screen on NDP itself, so on National Day itself. So thank you again for being here. That was Michael Stafford Hogan, who will be marking his 7th performance at this year's National Day Parade.